Welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about text-to-speech on a Mac, and I'm going to show a couple different ways to use it. So what I have here is a website, and say you want to play the speech of this text here. You can select it and then right click on it and then go to speech here and say start speaking.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable.
And then you can do the same thing. You can right click on it and say stop speaking. So you can do that there. And if you want a different voice, you can go into your system preferences. So we'll open up system preferences. Oops. And then you can go to accessibility and then speech. And you can change this voice here. So right now I have it set to Alex and normal. So we can set this to Fred. And then here's a sample of that.
I sure like being inside this fancy computer.
And then there are female voices also.
Hello, my name is Samantha. I am an American English voice.
So I'll leave that at Alex for now, and then you can speed up or slow down the speech text rate. So that's one way to use it. If you want some more control over this, what you can do is use the command line. So I will select just this first passage here and I'll copy it, and then I will open up my terminal. And to do this we want to use the say command. So if we type man say, this will show us all the options we can use with the say command. And then I'll go into my other terminal here and I'll just show you real quick how we use this. We can type say space and then we'll type this is a test. And if I run this, it will speak it for me.
This is a test.
What we can also do is use PB paste. So I copied that text. PB paste will take that text and it will pass it over the command line to whatever command we want. So I can say PB paste and then I'll use the pipe command. And then that's above the enter key or the return key. And then we'll pass that to say, and if we do this, it will speak the text we had in the document.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
So if we want to use a different voice, we can do this same thing, and then we can type -V, and then we can type the name of the voice. We can type Samantha.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
If we want to see what voices are available from the command line, we can type say space -V space question mark, and then this will list all of the different voices. So there are a couple other cool things we can do here. We have Samantha reading this. We can type -I, and this will do an interactive mode where it will show the text. I'll just do it and you can see.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
So this will highlight the words as it's saying it. So you could maybe load this up for a kid who's learning to read and it will say it and show them at the same time what they're doing. You can also speed up the text. So if we look in the man file here on the left, and man is for manual if you're not familiar with Unix, but we can go to rate here and we can say -R and we'll say 60.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Okay, so for some reason it wasn't slowing down for Samantha, but I'll show you with Alex's voice, which is the default here. This will slow this down. I'll just do it at 60.
This is a test.
So I don't know why it wasn't speeding up with the other voice. And then we can speed it up here.
This is a test.
Okay, and another option we have is we can load a file. So I have a file here called declaration.txt. So I can type say and then -I for interactive mode. I'll do the rate is, I'll say 360. It'll be pretty fast. And then I'll say -F and then the name of the file. And then this will read the file interactively.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government. I'll
hit Control-C to stop that early. So say you want to take this now and then put this into a file, an audio file. That's an option too. So if we look over on in the man file here, we want this -o. So we can type -o, and then we'll say declaration.aiff. This makes an AIF, which is an Apple audio interface format or something. We'll run this. Oh, and it says we can't use the interactive mode. Oops. So we'll have to take the -i off here. And now if we look, we have this AIFF file. And then we can play that. I'll use a command line utility here. I can play that. It's called ffplay. And that's not default on a Mac.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with...
But you could easily just load this into iTunes and put it on your iPhone or iPad or something like that. You can also convert this. I'll convert this using another command line utility. You could use Handbrake or iTunes itself. So here we've converted it to an MP3, and it's the AIFF was 2.1 megabytes, and the MP3 is quite a bit smaller at just under 200K. So you can convert text to an audio file, and then it's almost like a text-to-speech, like have a book read to you. I mean, I don't know if you could put a whole book in here and listen to it. I mean, it's not the best voice, but maybe for something small, or if you do want to create your own book, so audio book. So that's the basics of text-to-speech on a Mac. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.